Alright. Good. Okay, we have an opportunity here. I know you don't have ult. Now you have. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Athena support arena guide. I recorded an episode earlier, but I hadn't remembered to plug in my mic unfortunately, so I only had the gameplay, so here we go. This is basically round 2. Now I do like this particular team composition. We have 2 mages, which is more important than having an assassin a lot of the time in arena. Not to say assassins can't work, it depends on the assassin and how they're played. I've just personally found that a lot of people who take assassins into arena don't necessarily play correctly. They play far too either passively or far too aggressively. It's a very delicate balance, but when a player figures out how to play assassins in arena, it's a beautiful thing indeed. But the problem is that how aggressive one must be with an assassin depends on the individual assassin. It's not the same amount of aggression for each and every assassin out there. Fenrir can afford to be a lot more aggressive than, say, Loki can, for instance. As an example, Fenrir has options. Though another Jing Wei. My last 3 arena games have been Jing Weis. I don't really understand. Also, why is everyone late? Okay. Okay. I had to shell that. Just to make sure I got out. I actually didn't need to shell that, but I definitely felt concerned for my own personal safety. Okay. Ooh! Is Apollo gonna... No, he's not. Alright. We can use this. We can use this. I was too late on that. There we go. I did not intend to steal that. But he did die either way. We can take him. We can take him. No, I'm too slow. Oh, alright. Yeah, there wasn't much I was going to be able to do. My taunt was still down. I need to hurry up and get my cooldowns up. We stayed too long. We should have ebbed earlier. We didn't have the resources to continue that push. I need to get sovereignty. There we go. They have raw... Yeah, we're gonna need pestilence, definitely. Somebody's gonna be building lifesteal somewhere in there. Yeah, Apollo's already got it. Jing on the enemy team, too. Interesting. Why is Jingwei so popular right now? I'm not quite aware. I mean, I know she's fairly strong right now as a result of itemization, but I didn't think it was so egregious that people are taking her into arena all over the place now. That's what confuses me. Nah. I know what you were thinking of, and I'm not gonna let it happen. I tried. Nothing I can do about an ult, though. Do they... Nope. You're not getting out of here. Very nice. I am absolutely destroying people for some strange reason. He's got... Oh, he's got just enough mana to do that. Hold on, he's going to fall back down. He doesn't fall down far enough. Okay. Very nice. I didn't think she had enough... She must be leveling that up. Come here. Let me just put up a shield so you can absorb some of that. Okay. This is what we call really bad news, but I've popped out of it, so this is fine. I have plenty of HP, I just don't have the mana right now. Oh, that's the wrong Jingwei. I thought our Jingwei was nearby. It was actually theirs. Come on, I'll try to body block. There we go. Excellent. Oh, this is bad news. Does she have her ult? Because if so, we're both dead. I'll stall for you. But okay, I actually made it. Is that? I thought that was Apollo coming in. That was actually Jingwei. I was like, is that Apollo coming in to finish me off? No, we're fine. Let me see if I can save Amaterasu's life. I didn't need to, but still, she was convenient for coming back out fast. Okay. I haven't checked. You know what? I bet the reason why Jingwei is so popular is probably has something to do with the update. I haven't checked the update a whole lot. I think. Is the new update released for Charybdis? Nah, everyone would be playing Charybdis if that was true. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. She's very suddenly popular in Arena, specifically. Nobody plays her in the mode she should be played in Conquest. They're all playing her in Arena. Okay. I mean, I know her AoE with the crits is pretty potent, but her passive is pretty unhelpful in Arena for the most part. Oh, she's in so much trouble. Can I will try to take stuff for you, but... What are we doing over here? Get him, get him? Yes, thank you. I just sacrificed Zhong Kui for that, but I'm hoping it was worth it. No, I did not sacrifice anyone for that. No sacrifices were made at all there. Oh, he's blinked, yeah. There's no way we're catching up to that. Fair enough, fair enough. It was worth a shot. Okay. So far, everyone's really on top of what I'm doing, which is really nice to see. Their team is very aggressive. Oh, wow, alright. I shouldn't be here. Ooh. Thank you. He just saved my life with that stun. He really did. Gonna get blink so I can launch some stronger attacks. We're gonna grab my cooldowns, and then we're going to ult to you. Come on. What, you were so anxious to attack before? Where are you going? Huh? Don't run away. Stay and play. Come on. What do you got? That's what I thought. Alright. I'm gonna go on to that Jingwei pretty soon. I should probably stop this first. Okay, good play, good play. Yeah, I absolutely slap. Don't underestimate my damage output as a support. Even if I'm not building any damage. Nice dodge. That was really smooth. Very impressive. What the hell is Apollo doing? Go ahead, punk. That's what I thought. Come on, Merlin, get him. Not bad, but not good enough. You run. You have no mana. What the heck are you doing up here? Get out of here. Lunatic. Good play, good play. Jingwei, hi. How you doing? Are you paying attention? Are you awake? Odin, what are you doing? That's not going to matter to me. You don't scare me. Come on. Apollo scares me, but you don't. I'm out of here. Nope. I gotta go back and buy some more magic protections. I'm buying the wrong magic protections. Hold up. I should be buying Voidstone. I have 2 mages on my team. What the hell am I thinking? My goodness. Alright. I'm gonna need some kind of... I'm gonna need probably Witchblade, or... You know, it would be actually a little bit better would be Midgardian Mail. Nice miss. That was a waste. Ah, shoot. He played that really aggressively, but I'm going to make sure he dies for it. There we go. Who's worth more? Apollo. That was a very bad choice on his part. He had higher kill-death ratio, which means he's worth more golden experience. Not a whole lot, but still, not a wise choice. Nope. Defensive use of the shield is always an enjoyable thing. Come on. Nope. Good, good. I don't know where that was happening, but alright. Bye! Sorry, Odin, you're a bit too predictable. That's not the player's fault, though. Odin as a character is just inherently predictable. You actually don't need me right now, so... Alright. Okay. I didn't even have to use any abilities for that. She just had to hear me charge. Not even a problem. That is a problem. Never mind. I'm wrong. We do have a problem here. Midgardian. Yeah, I think that's going to be my best option at this point in time. Go help out Zonkui over here. You beads my taunt. Alright, oh, that's Odin. That's a bad thing. Ooh. And you whiffed basically everything. Hello. You don't have good prediction, do you? Holy cow, you're fast though. No, we're not going to surrender an arena. What the hell is wrong with you? Get out of here. Surrendering an arena. I don't care how bad you're doing. Unless you're missing someone, it's never worth it. Just finish it out. They're just able to capitalize better because they have Ra. They can maintain a longer offense, a more sustained offense. Oh my goodness, and the Xingwei is insane. There we go. There we go. There she is. Excellent. Hey, why don't you slow down a bit, huh? Don't think you're getting away. Don't even think you're getting away. Let me just body block you in Merlin's Ice. It's fine. Alright. Good. Okay, we have an opportunity here. I know you don't have ult. Now you have ult. I'm apparently wrong. You have ult. Never mind. I know you don't have ult. Fatal error. I know nothing. Alright. Pop in on Amaterasu. Very nice. Okay, we can turn this around. Hi, how you doing? No, you're not going anywhere. Excellent. Xingwei, you don't want to play? No, apparently not. Okay. Rude. We gotta back up. We don't have the resources we need to flow here. That's our main issue as a team. We're staying in fights for too long. They have better sustain than we do. We can't afford that, but they can. We're making a nice recovery, though. Hello. Hello. Nope. I don't want any of that, thank you. This got cancelled somehow. He beats that, okay. Means you've got nothing protecting you from me, but I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. Whoops. Alright. We are slowly catching up. The question is, can we catch up in time to win? That's the canker that gnaws. Look, I have almost max physical protections, which is nice. We can do something with him. He's got no escape. Or her, I guess, because she wound up... Oh, wait, hold on. He came back in. Probably because he's insane. Good play, good play. Hi. Let me just see if I can get you killed while trying desperately to run away. Odin, you do no damage. Now try and catch up to me, huh? You're gonna keep going, huh? Alright. Oh, the Apollo. But that's 2 dives. The Zonkwi picked him up. If they can take Odin from me... Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. They turned that around. Nice, okay. Let's keep it going. We gotta keep this pressure up. Boy, I'm fast. That's Samatrasu. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you back off while they execute the other Jingwei. Holy cow. No, you don't. Not so quickly. I've been abandoned. Yeah, I thought my team was still with me, but I was too far up and they weren't with me. I didn't pay enough attention. That was my fault. I should have seen my teammates were not there. Okay. Oh, hello. Not a good move, eh? Ra? Oh, hello. This is a problem. No. Absolutely not. You dirtbag. Good. Excellent. Get her. Oh, that was a really excellently timed ult by her. Ra missed, fortunately. But I don't want to hang around and play with Ra. I don't have the health for that. It's the Troman of Muth. See if I can help out my team with just a sliver of damage anyways. That's Amaterasu I'm teleporting in on, right? Yeah. This is fine. I was turned around. Alright. Okay, good. I picked him up. More out of desperation than anything else. I want to take down Ra. No, you don't. I will not permit it. Okay, nope. Let me interrupt your spear really quick. Oh, we can't afford to sacrifice me, but I was the one who died anyways. Alright, so what happened there? Well, 2 things primarily. 1, we stayed in fights too long. Now, under normal circumstances, this wouldn't really be a problem. However, with the presence of Ra on the enemy team and our team lacking a dedicated healer, this meant that what would normally be an okay fight to stay in became a fight we couldn't afford to stay in because we didn't have the same level of sustain. Because we didn't have Ra. Now, Ra's sustain isn't just in his healing. There is also the fact that he's boosting power and protections in his heal as well. This means that his team typically can last longer in a team fight than you would typically expect. And I think none of us across the board really just adapted to that. And I think that's the crux of the issue. The reason why I went with Voidstone, actually, over Genji's Guard is specifically because of Ra boosting the enemy's magic protections and the presence of 2 magic damage sources on my team, specifically 2 mages. There is the possibility there was a damage guardian that could have been used, but in this particular case it was 2 mages. So Voidstone was something I built specifically because of the presence of Ra. Overall, I played decently well. I made a couple of mistakes. I could have saved a couple of more people. But overall, my choices were really good. My choice of abandoning Zhonghui to help Jing Wei was definitely the right choice, though. I will point that out, because Zhonghui has a self-heal, and while Jing Wei did have lifesteal at that point, I believe, it's less consistent than Zhonghui's heal, so that was the right choice there. If you must abandon one ally to save another, because as a support, you're going to come up against these situations. It's inevitable. It's just there's no ways around it. You have to make choices between which ally you will assist and save. Choose the one that doesn't have a self-heal if they're competent. Both Jingwei and Zhonghui were good players. It just so happened that Jingwei didn't have a self-heal, which is why I chose her overall. Build-wise, they built fairly well. Jingwei did go with the risky Transcendence, but it clearly paid off. Oboe, of course, which is hugely popular right now. Aussie, yep, excellent. Chin size. Chin size normally doesn't make much sense, but in this particular situation, with Ra's heal providing a protection boost, and Apollo's song boosting his physical protections for 3 seconds or something like that, by I think 25, Chin size actually makes a lot more sense here. I think the only thing I would really criticize on Jingwei is a very low amount of penetration. She only had the 10% from critting with Wind Demon. I think Wind Demon should have straight up been either Dominance, which they either are or have recently buffed. I'm not really sure. I don't believe they've actually released that update yet. So I would have swapped out Wind Demon for Titan's Bane very specifically, especially since she has all of this attack speed in here. And I'm pretty sure she's overcapping. Yeah, she's overcapping her attack speed. So she could very easily have afforded to drop Wind Demon in favor of Titan's Bane, get 20% penetration, and be able to better deal with Odin, anyone in Ra's heal, and just have a grand old time here. Zhonghui's build is perfectly fine. Again, the risk of stacks with Evolved Warlock Staff, probably the reason why Jingwei didn't do quite as well as Zhonghui is because Zhonghui probably just finished his stacks first, even though he built it second. But overall, excellent build. A lot of these items are great on him. He actually built Divine Ruin, which is really important with the Ra. You've got Spirit of the Magus, which is fantastic. Again, this is mostly, I was 10% here, 10% here, so okay penetration. I really like Rod of Tahuti on Zhonghui because he actually has decent enough autos that this really can work very well for him. So, and of course, all of his abilities do damage, so Soul Gem is amazing on him. So, yes, this is just a fantastic Zhonghui build, and that was great. The Merlin... Now, Charon's Coin in Arena is a bit of a risk, and not quite as useful. See, in most other modes, you're either building this for the penetration, or you're building this for the sustain and movement speed. But in Arena, you don't have a huge need for movement speed. Granted, there are some situations you're going to come up against where you're going to wish you had more movement speed. That's inevitable. But for by and large, you shouldn't be sacrificing other items in favor of something that boosts your movement speed. If you want movement speed in Arena, you really should be building Doom Orb, because that provides you with a huge power spike, because there are better alternatives to getting magical penetration than Charon's Coin, and I think this is a huge problem with Merlin in this particular match. Charon's Coin in Arena is primarily built for its penetration, and while there was a need for penetration, I am not going to argue that. The enemy team comp did require at least some level of decent penetration. Charon's Coin was not the way to go, especially not this early. Early on in the game, they weren't going to have that much of a protection boost. I think it's 5 or 10. There's just no need for Charon's Coin so early in an Arena match. So I think this would be one of the major problems with Merlin. This should have either been Doom Orb if he was looking for movement speed, or this should have been Obshard if he was looking for penetration. Chronos Pendant, though, is... I mean, the rest of his build is actually excellent. There's nothing wrong here. Chronos Pendant is a little bit expensive to build in the first 3, but it is Arena, so you actually get more money. So it's a little easier to pull that off. I would just have... The only thing I would say about the Merlin's build is Charon's Coin shouldn't have been built here. And if you were going to build it for penetration, it shouldn't be built this early. If you're building it for the penetration, which is why you should be building it in Arena, it should be built in the second half when enemies have actually built up at least some protections and you actually legitimately need the penetration. Amaterasu, overall, decent build. I do actually appreciate the Mannequin Scepter in response to the 2 hunters on the enemy team. That makes some sense. Not my favorite response in Arena, but I can understand the thought process behind this. It does make sense. It's just not what I would have built in the same situation. If I had been Amaterasu here and I was trying to defend my team, I think I would have gone with Frostbound Hammer, gone with a slowing auto attack build. The rest of her build, I mean, she built Frostbound later on, which is fine. The rest of her build is okay. Overall decent responses. Makes some good sense. You've got Berserker's Shield for a personal boost, which is fine. Shogun's Kasari to boost the attack speed of our team, which helps Jingwei, herself, and Zhong Kui. That's perfectly good. Void Shield. Void Shield, I think, might have been a little unnecessary here. While I can understand with Ra and Apollo that it does help Jingwei a lot, only you and Jingwei are getting, or only Amaterasu and Jingwei were getting benefits here, and minions technically, but they die so quick it doesn't really make a huge difference a lot of the time. Frostbound Hammer, of course, and Spectral Armor. I mean, it's a good build. She built really well, and the Apollo and the Jingwei were both definitely focused on crit builds, so this makes a lot of sense. And, in fact, I probably should have built this instead of Midgardian Mail, in all honesty, but hindsight's 20/20. I keep forgetting this is an item, in all honesty. But, you know, her build overall is okay. Void Shield is a bit eyebrow-raising, considering that only 2 people are going to take advantage of it, but I can understand the thought process behind it. She's perfectly fine there. Now, the Ra built Charon's Coin, and you'll notice, first off, he didn't do great, but that wasn't his point. His point was to provide the heal to buff his allies. He was basically a support mage, which is fine. It can work really well. And other than Charon's Coin, his build is really excellent as well. I mean, he responded very well to the fact that Zhong Kui has higher than average protections by building Soul Reaver. So we've got myself in actual support. We have a warrior building hybrid, and we have Zhong Kui who has just passively good protections. So this was a great choice. Just the Charon's Coin raises my eyebrow, but otherwise it's a perfectly fine build. Basically the same problem as Merlin. It's just that in Ra's particular case, he has the benefit of having that heal/buff, so he can maybe get out of stickier situations by stalling for time, whereas Merlin can't really. At least not in the same way. The Odin did really well, opened with Breastplate of Valor, which I do question because we were 3 magic. This should have probably been Genji's Guard. Talisman of Energy. Makes sense considering the team comp. Hide of the Urchin, really nice strong defense item. Pridwin, great. The Sledge, fine. You know, it's all really fine. I personally would have built maybe... No, he was alright, actually, overall, looking at it. Yeah, I think that was a fine setup. He played that really well. He built really well. Apollo, I feel like this wasn't necessarily Chinsai's first, but his build is really good. I want you to notice the difference in kills between Apollo and Jingwei and where they built their respective rages. Alright? Now, this is partially based on the fact that the Apollo is playing much more aggressively than Jingwei. Apollo players tend to do that in general because they're ults, so that's very understandable. But, nevertheless, look at the difference. And this is mostly the Apollo building rage because of the inherent aggressive nature of Apollo in general as a character, so therefore needing rage earlier. That's what it really comes down to. Morgana built really well as well. The Charon's Coin was clearly built for penetration. See, this is where you build Charon's Coin for the penetration. She built it for the penetration. I don't know what was in the head of Ra and Merlin when they built Charon's Coin, but it very likely was not the percentage penetration. They were probably looking at it for the movement speed, in all honesty. But if you're gonna build Charon's Coin for movement speed, do more is better, and build it a little bit later. The first thing you need in Arena is not penetration, nor is it movement speed. The first thing you need in Arena is either some form of sustain or some form of impressive damage output. That's generally what you need. But yeah, that's all I'm really going to say about this particular match. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, what have you, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me. Have a great 24 hours.